Nothing. Replaces the sound of a Hemi. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, Scott's Garage HTX. Don't forget the HTX, of course. Now, the race last night did not happen between the TTA and the GNX. He had a bit of a fuel pump problem and he couldn't get it started. He's fixing it today. We're going to do it next week. It's Saturday morning. My neighborhood is having an event here at the local church, and there's a car show. Some cool cars have showed up. I don't know if you can see this behind me very well, but look at some of the cars. I'm going to flip this around and we're going to go through some of them. Okay, let's see what that Hemi does. Oh, 1971 Charger. Had a 383 in it now. Oh yeah, they got the battery box back there. That's great for security. And now this big boy has those Isky wheels on it, and this Hemi with AC. That's incredible. Nothing. Replaces the sound of a Hemi. The paint on this, PPG, waterborne paint, and it's immaculate. It's nice. It's done out of some company in Detroit. I don't know who it is, but it's really done well. Sweet ride.
Got the big Bear Extreme Plus 14-inch rotors, 6-piston calipers, front and rear.
Front and rear 6-piston?
Front and rear 6-piston.
Did you have, did you do the Hydro Boost? No, it's
Hydro Boost, yes.
Yeah, it is the Hydro Boost.
Got the Bear Remaster Master Cylinder with the Hydro Boost.
This Hydro Boost is so much better than the vacuum assist. I think so. You've got to know that when you even think about touching the brakes, it's going to stop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% correct. I think that with this much brake, I probably didn't need the Hydro Boost on it, because to me it feels a little over-assisted. But there's no doubt you're stopping. Yeah,
I would even come in here with my Hydro Boost on and there was a bump in the road. I didn't want to hit it really, really hard, and I just tapped the brakes like I did on my normal daily driver. And all of a sudden, I like my eyeballs about came out of my head.
Right.
Because we got the wheel woods on there. I don't have 6 pistons and everything, but we got wheel woods all the way around that. And yeah, it's even you think about putting the brakes on, you're stopping.
That's what. I liked your wheels. I liked the torque drive. I couldn't get them to fit. They wouldn't clear the caliper.
Well, you know, I called up American Racing. I called up American Racing, and they'll do any custom offset you want. But now you're going to pay a little bit more for it. But you know what? It was only $50 a wheel when I did those.
Right.
Now I'd call up to other places and Rocket and everything's out there, because I kind of like those torque thrust versions a little better. But they wouldn't do it. I said, "You need custom wheels?" And they said, "No, we're not."
Torque thrust better.
Yeah, so the torque thrust is like it's period for me, and I put the spinners on there just for heck.
Right.
So
yeah, no, with the spacer, you know, it was this is so close, and then so I'd have had to get really stupid with spacers and stuff just to make. Yeah,
you're right. That is really close.
It's close.
But it all jogged well together. What's the color? What is the color called? Is it a custom color?
No, but it's the original color, light gunmetal metallic. Light gunmetal metallic is the name of the color for Dodge. Plymouth called it Winchester gray.
And if you look down the side of this thing, it is straight as an arrow. There is no wave whatsoever down this car.
Some of the metal was replaced on the car. No doubt about that.
Isn't that the way it is?
Fenders are NOS fenders, but they weren't original.
Everybody thinks getting a plastic car, a fiberglass car, is not going to be rust, but that whole windshield surround is metal all the way down to the frame, and they all rust out.
The 4-pin is,
yeah.
Is it on those cars the 4-pin metal? Or
no, they're all fiberglass. So and those kind of the battery box will rust out a little bit on it. But that's all repairable, easily fiberglass repair. But the difficult thing is the front windshield. That whole thing is metal that surrounds the windshield, and it goes down to the frame, and it rusts up from the frame up.
We had a mess here. This is new metal from about here to here.
No kidding.
I had bought another roof, but we decided just to fabricate it because we just didn't want it. We didn't need to cut it there. But because of the vinyl top, you know, the water leaks down into here, and
Yes.
it rusts that whole channel. So you're looking here to here is new metal.
So a lot of times when the manufacturers last year, when they put the vinyl tops on, they were just really trying to hide all the welds or the budding.
Correct. And,
that
they didn't paint it as well as the rest of the car because they knew it was going to get a vinyl top.
Right.
So there's basically little or no paint on it.
And this is, so of course, this is a new vinyl top. Is the pattern correct?
Yes. This car is 100% correct on the outside, except for like the emblems. I didn't put the emblems back on because once I saw it painted, I said, no way. I don't want to do. I did the SE emblem because there's a hole here. But there should be a Charger emblem down there.
Okay.
And there should be a Charger and another SE wreath on the trunk there. The gold pin star is over there on that other.
I did see that, but they always put it all on the other side. They didn't have it on this side.
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
What about the sport mirrors? Is that a stock thing?
That's a stock mirror, but that's an option. Normally, that's part of the SE package was to get 2 chrome sport mirrors.
Would they do it on the passenger side too?
If you had an SE, yes.
Okay.
But a more baseline Charger might have only had a little round, flat type mirror.
Yep.
And then maybe not have one on the passenger side at all.
And they've gapped it beautifully, right?
Yeah.
All the gaps are pretty good. And can I open it?
Sure.
Is that leather?
That's leather. Leather on the face of the seats. The rest of it's vinyl. The entire that body seat, that center armrest, that's original.
Nothing beats the smell of these older cars. I can't pick it up on the camera, but nothing beats the smell of these interiors and these older cars.
We padded that steering wheel. We always had a leather cover on it. So we
It
did
is.
that with new leather like you'd see in a new Dodge Ram truck.
Yeah, that's padded.
Yep. Got a quarter inch or an 8-inch foam padding in there.
What transmission you running?
That's a 727 automatic with the gear vendor's overdrive.
So that's on the back of the cone, right? You put you put something in the back?
It literally replaces part of the tail shaft.
The tail shaft on the cone. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So you got 373 gears on an 8 3/4 rear end. I'm sorry, 391 gears.
You got 391 gears.
391 gears. Full stainless exhaust.
Those QA1 shocks?
Those are QA1 shocks, all 4 corners.
Yes.
Orla Pro XS mufflers.
I like the fluted, but that was stock. They fluted those back then, right?
Correct.
Right here?
Those are the stock tips. They
Yeah.
weren't. They're stainless now instead of chrome. They're an aftermarket stainless tip, but they mimic the stock tip.
I actually like it without the emblems. I would think this is one of the first cars, at least American cars, that had a carpet dress-up package as a option.
Correct.
Like this, even the cardboard?
The cardboard is part of the 1971 Charger SE package, but I do think you're correct in saying that you could get it as an option on another model Charger.
And I think that's the first, I mean, like you look at all these the other vehicles, like my 68 Camaro, you know, it was a vinyl pad.
Right. And that's what came standard, you know, on these cars otherwise. But you got the spare tire cover, you got the carpet, and then you got the it's 4 pieces.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard of an American car having carpet in the trunk.
Right.
Like an old American car.
Right.
Like
Nobody makes the carpet kit, so we had to reproduce. We made that. I mean, that's pretty easy to make. But
yeah, you get an upholsterer in there.
Yeah, no big deal. But surprisingly,
it was the same carpet they put in the floorboard on the floor.
Absolutely, it is
yeah,
the same
okay, so
carpet.
you can get the same carpet and just make it.
Yeah, just get the bulk carpet and make it. And that's what we did. Now the cardboard, believe it or not, that's reproduced. The cardboard's reproduced and it kind of folds and it ships flat, so it's easy to put in and it's no big deal.
Yeah, the battery box is a really good addition here, man.
The battery box in the rear, yeah, that normally the battery would be in the front, and then it's vented. There's a little hose coming down here, and then I just did 2 relays, you know, just to keep it not relays, breakers, just 2 breakers.
Is it one of those Ultima batteries?
Actually, no. I had an Optima battery in here. I've had bad luck with those. I like the Odyssey batteries.
Oh, okay. That's
like
a different brand. It's still good.
Brand.
I've used Ultima. I haven't had any problems with them, but yeah, I know the Odysseys are great. Thank you. This is a beautiful car.
Sure.
That's it for part 1. I'll drop the video of the Ferraris of the show on Saturday. Thanks for joining me.